David tells his son Solomon to keep his commands that are found in the Word. I'm telling you to keep his commands that are found in the Word. David said, keep his commandments, keep his laws, his regulations. I'm saying, guys, get into the Word of God and keep it. His decrees, his commands. All that David was talking about with his son Solomon is summed up in the Word of God. Teach and live according to the Word of God, and you will not fail. You will not fail. Then he also tells Solomon about inheriting the promise. If you live according to the Lord, according to the Lord. Now the promise that was to Solomon was, if he lived and walked in the ways of the Lord and lived according to the Lord, then he would be guaranteed to always have an heir on the throne of Jerusalem. Solomon did not always walk in the ways of the Lord. Sometimes he miserably failed. And he had all the wisdom in the world, and yet he chose often to not listen to his own wisdom. The promise was given for someone to sit upon the throne, his ancestors, or rather his descendants. If you live according to the Lord, you need to watch how you live. Watching how you live, that's what David says to Solomon, means to us to be always aware how you are living your life. Always aware of where you're compromising. Always aware of what others view you or how other people view you, especially your children, especially your grandchildren. To live as if the Lord is watching, because He is. The Lord is watching. I don't mean to get all big brother on you. Sometimes it kind of feels that way. I read more and more about them putting up all these little traffic cameras here and there and everywhere. And in some cities, just about every corner has a camera to be able to catch crime. But then also, there's hardly any place you can walk where there's not a camera on you. But God's eye is always on you. He's no Santa Claus. He's not making a list. He's not checking it twice, trying to find out who's naughty or nice to see who gets toys. But He's watching you to see what kind of walk you're walking. To live as if the Lord is watching. To walk faithfully. How do you walk faithfully? Oh, in David's description to Solomon, walk faithfully with all your heart and with all your soul. All your heart and all your soul. If your descendants walk faithfully before me with all your heart and all your soul, you will never fail. Guys, you can't just give lip service to it. You can't just commit a day of the week to it. You have to walk as the Lord walks, with all your heart and with all your soul, or you will fail. Walk with everything that you are. Walking faithfully is not for the part-timers. There are many people who try to live as part-time Christians. Living faithfully is not for the part-timers. It's for those who are willing to give their all. nor is the promise of God for the part-timers, but those who give Him all their heart and with all their soul. What is the greatest commandment? Jesus says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. Did not lie to me. So give me this one. According to God, if you walk faithfully with all your heart, with all your soul, you will inherit a kingdom. Not a kingdom in Jerusalem. Not a kingdom here in the United States. But a kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world by a Father who loves you so much.